Hi guys, I just wanted to show you my desk for today. I've been going online and having a look at different properties on the market at the moment, and I shortlisted 4 properties that I wanted to see, and I'll let you know what each one of the agents says. Property number 1 I was looking at was a 3-bedroom semi-detached house for $475,000. Initially, when I looked at this house and the pictures, it seemed quite good condition, but what concerned me was that it had been listed since the 28th of February. So I called up the estate agent to see if the possible reasons why the people selling could not sell, or how it's been on the market for so long. The estate agent told me that they're not willing to budge on their price of $475,000. They will have to look for another property. They initially had a buyer in the line, in the pipeline for buying the property, but then somehow disappeared, possibly bought another property that they fell in love with. So initially I've ruled this out, because if the seller is not willing to negotiate on the price, then it is a possibility that they're not really motivated to sell. The fact that it has been on the market since the 28th of February, and they do need to find another house to live in as well, so it's not really something that probably would be associated with a below market value house at this current moment in time. House number 2 I looked at was this 3-bedroom terrace house for sale in the Luton area again. This particular house was to sell for $255,000. Only has 1 picture on it, so it's a bit of a concern what the insides would be. This has been listed since February 2018. They have listed on here potential HMO, and when I called the estate agent, so when I gave them a call, they said that there was a potential for HMO with this particular property, and when I rang them up, they said that it has been licensed for HMO, and it's possible that it will be sold with vacant position, but they do have current tenants in there. They also said that it might require some work. It's currently being tenanted, and they did say that the current owner is not actually an individual. They mentioned that the current owner is actually a company, so they're looking to cash in on the equity to buy other properties. I have arranged a viewing with this particular property, and I'll see and have a look at what it's like inside, and go from there. Now, this is property number 3. So when I saw this property, the guide price is $285,000. This has been marketed since 13th of March 2018. So when I initially was looking at this property, I thought it was really great. The outsides look quite good, the insides look quite good. So decided to have a look. It seemed more suited to a first-time buyer, and upon looking at it, it doesn't seem like it needed any development. The garden's a bit small, but I was keen to find out why it's been on the market for so long. So when I called the estate agent, they said to me that it is chain-free property. Chain-free, most people get confused that chain-free actually means that the people who are selling the property don't need to move into another property, but it's taken them a while. Since the 30th of March they've had this listed, so they're probably not looking to sell too fast. So they kind of are aiming this towards first-time buyers to get it sold, but it doesn't seem like the sellers are too motivated in selling in terms of below market value prices for this house in particular. So I've currently ruled that out for a B&B deal. On the 4th property, I was looking at this 3-bedroom semi-detached house for $265,000. It's in quite good condition, has a good garden at the front and the back, quite spacious. So this has been marketed on the market since January 2018, so it's just over a year. So when I was looking at it, it seems to be quite close to station as well. It seems to be quite good quality as well in terms of interior designs from the pictures that I see. So when I called them up, they didn't really seem to know much about the owner itself. They did say that they're not looking to negotiate on the price, so that's probably the reason why, because they had to move to another house, or they're waiting to buy another house in the area or around the areas. So they've not found anything that they liked yet, from what I was told by the estate agent. So that's why the house is still on the market. And they said that the person selling has obviously been outbid on a few other properties. So they're probably not willing to go on a below market value house at this moment in time as well. So I've kind of ruled out this as an option, but I'm keeping number 2 as an option, the one with the HMO potential, and I'll see after viewing it what it's going to be like. Hi guys, so one thing I would say about the exercise that I've done with the 4 properties that I actually looked at from Rightmove, working with estate agents can be difficult if you don't know what to ask for, when you don't know what kind of answers. Often they have so many people that they don't have one person who can tell you all the answers that you want. If you're trying to find information and information gathering, asking estate agents is quite good, whether you want a value of some prices of houses in the areas that you're looking for. It's a good thing to go by, so you can have a look at guide prices. Another tip for dealing with estate agents is try and build rapport with them. So even though you might be information searching and looking for information, if you build rapport with them, they might be likely to give you a few deals, whether it's rent to rent, or like something that they want to help. Like say someone comes to them, wants to sell really fast, they might then come to you and ask you, can you help me with this property? And they obviously have a lot of the market at the moment within property, so they have a lot of people coming to them to buy and a lot of people coming to them to sell. So they have a lot of the property market, and you have to be aware that not many people will know about the options that they have within property. There's only a few people who would go to probably private investors and property investors, and those are the few tips I would give to you just to keep in mind with working with estate agents. They are good to work with in terms of you get to learn a lot from them. But obviously you take it as it is. You need to know what you want from what you want to take away from them, and obviously what kind of deals that you're particularly looking for. So you need to narrow that down first before you actually go out and see what kind of things you want to look for when you're looking for property deals and property investment.